Welcome back to Gods of Skyforge. Last episode, we covered the dubiously named Necromancer. This time, the last of all classes. This has been... I'm doing math in my head, it hurts. What's 8 plus 5? 13 classes all in all. This is the 13th class, the last one, the Archer. That was the archer. Here's a point of note. I think the archer is actually done quite well, specifically because he has a base attack that you do not have to stay immobile to do. You can move around and still peck at people. Now, to charge it up, you have to pause briefly when you fire it, but it does that for you automatically. It doesn't get interrupted by movement. It interrupts movement, and that's the best way to do it. The archer has actually been a surprise class to me. I've been very impressed with it, unlike the necromancer. Monk has been very, very popular as well. Alchemist I've seen almost none of, because I don't think a lot of people really understand the gameplay behind it. All the core classes I see a fair mix. A Slayer I don't see a lot of, and it's a very strange mechanic to use the Slayer. Knights, very, very rare. Kinetic, extremely rare, because at present right now, a lot of people feel like they're underpowered. The Warlock, I do see a lot of, because the Warlock is powerful. It's easy to play. You can make you put dots on targets, and then you spread those dots around, and the damage compounds drastically. Warlock is a good class. So that's been the last of the classes from Gods of Skyforge. I have to say, I don't think that Skyforge is going to last. They've already released a collector's edition now that adds even more classes that are available in the core game. See, in the core game, you can get these three classes right here, the Lightbinder, Cryomancer, and the Paladin. If you buy the digital Founders Edition, you get the Berserker. If you buy the Deluxe Digital Founders Edition, you also get the Gunner. So the version I have gives me all of these classes to start with. Well, now there's an Ultimate Collector's Edition, which is $100 and something, which adds the Alchemist and the Knight. So basically, it has gotten to where they said they're not selling any more classes, but really they're selling classes, because you can pay the difference and upgrade from the $70 Collector's Edition that I have. I mean the Deluxe Founders Edition that I have. You can pay the difference of like $40 and buy, quote unquote, access to the Knight and the Alchemist. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. They said they're not going to sell classes once the game launches, but the game's launched and they're already doing it. They haven't changed their mind or budged any on the grindiness and the amount of time it takes to unlock extra content. They still haven't added extra zones that they've been promising were going to get put in for release. So there's a lot of promise that hasn't been fulfilled yet with Skyforge, and people are already losing interest in the game. Everybody that I tell about the game and tell them it's free, worst case scenario, you load it up, don't like it, and uninstall it in a couple of days. Most of those people have already moved on to something else, like, say, Warframe on Steam. But I digress. I do think that it's worth looking at. You might find that Gods of Skyforge is your speed of game. For me, I think it's turned into something a little too grindy. I really wish I could have made more out of this, but combining all of that with the fact that the communication system is still broken, it is still almost impossible for me to get a hold of my friends that actually play this game, if any of them play it anymore. Most of them I can't find online at all anymore in this game. So even if I could, 9 times out of 10 I can't get a hold of them. Clan communications don't work. It's a flawed product. And if they don't fix things quick, they're going to lose their market audience, because this is not the kind of game that's going to fly for long in the United States. It just doesn't work. This is Vaygrim signing off. The last of the class videos for the Gods of Skyforge. I'm hoping you like this series, but part of me is kind of relieved to be able to put this down for a while, maybe come back to it in a few months and see how it's been updated. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.